Hey guys, so I got to catch up with the crazy talented Devin Kennedy. Devin just released his new EP, "SunDayDreams," and he had a few stories to share about how everything came together. So I hope you all enjoy them.
Devin, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. You've been so busy this year. Have you found like any time to catch your breath?
Yeah, I think the last year has allowed me to reset some priorities and a lot of time spent at home, obviously. So like getting to see more family and stuff. Obviously not a lot of traveling or whatever, but the first little bit of lockdown was like an adjustment, just kind of like figuring out when to stop because I could just like so easily sit here and work all day. So that was like an adjustment for sure. But yeah, I think I've got it down. The last like month or so has been a little bit crazy, but it's been a pretty a relaxed enough year overall.
Many of the things that were on hold last year are finally coming back, like concerts. So, keeping that in mind, I wanted to know if this provided Devin with a little more inspiration and motivation.
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's been, I mean, last year was super hard for everybody. I was lucky enough. I think a lot of songwriters were lucky enough to continue to be able to work through that period, just kind of an adjustment to do it on Zoom. But I'm pretty like self-sufficient over here. Like I'm producing myself and I'm writing for myself a lot of the time. So it wasn't too much of a struggle to like keep completing songs and keeping things moving. But you miss kind of like the magic of like being in the room with people and playing off each other and like getting ideas from other people. And there's something really special about like being here with people. So it's been nice to get back to that, like for the last couple months on and off. Just getting back in with people and seeing people that I haven't seen in a while has been very, very nice. Kind of much better for my mental health than the last year has been.
Over the past year, Devin has put out a handful of singles, and I wanted to know at what point did he decide, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just turn this into an EP.
I started the year just like putting out songs that I just really wanted to put out that I've been working on. And I've been a very like single focused artist for the last 2-3 years. I've only put out like one EP before this, or I've only really put out like promoted one EP before this. And I'm getting to the point where, like my fan base is like, I have like this organic group of like really dedicated people who are about the music, which is like the coolest thing ever. And
Yeah,
as an
yeah,
artist,
yeah.
I know, right? And like it's like what I've always like dreamed of having is this kind of like groundswell of like just people who are like super about the music and not like for any other reason, just because they like my songs, which is like what I've always wanted. So as an artist, like I feel like I'm obviously going to keep doing the singles, as any artist would, but I'm getting to a point where it's been really interesting to think about like, what does it look like to start putting together bodies of work and like taking people on an actual experience as opposed to just kind of breaking it up into like the highlights of the singles. And I'm excited to do more of that, but this is kind of like my latest like jump into that world of like how can I put together a group of songs that I'm super proud of that can take the listener on like even if that's like 15 or 20 minutes, like take them on a whole experience, like bring them out of their day-to-day life and like kind of let them forget about the world for a second.
I really wanted to know if there were any challenges that Devin faced along the way while he was putting together "SunDayDreams."
Yeah, I think like it goes or for any artist it's kind of the same where like it's just hard to get people's attention for more than 3 minutes sometimes. Like singles are so digestible, so when you put out 2 or 3 whatever songs on one day, it's hard to get everybody to listen to all those. But I think it helps to kind of like throw the singles out there, give everybody a taste of what I'm working on, and then throw a couple more out on the EP and just give everybody like a few new songs to listen to. But also just like gearing up to promote it, like getting ready to do interviews again and getting ready to do things that the artists do to promote songs has been not a challenge, but something I always look forward to actually. So
And you're getting ready to do shows too, aren't you?
I am. I'm so excited. The whole reason I started producing and writing music was to play live and tour. So I've missed it so much. So I'm really excited to get back on stage. I haven't played a show since 2019. So 2020 was the first year I took off from playing live since I was, I don't know, 12 years old. So yeah,
Oh
it's
my
gonna be great.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. How do you think you're gonna feel like once you hit the stage again?
Nervous, probably, excited, a lot of different emotions. But what's craziest to me is like I'll be playing. We're just like going over the set lists now and like starting to get back into rehearsals and stuff. And the set that I'm playing, there's only two songs that I would have played the last time I played live. I'm only playing two of those songs, and that's like all new songs. I put out so much music since COVID. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm ready. I'm ready to get back on stage for sure.
You know, sometimes asking an artist what their favorite song they've written for a project is kind of like asking a parent to choose who their favorite child is. And I like to be wicked like that. So I asked Devin what was his favorite song on this EP.
So my favorite song on this EP is Sundress. We put it, or we wrote it last year. And I sat on it for a little while, and I knew I kind of wanted to make it like the lead single for this year. And I'm just so proud of that song. I think it's a perfect combination of like everything I'm trying to do with my music. So it represents me very well, and the chorus is like my favorite thing ever. So
And of course, I wanted to know, what does the title Sunday Dreams mean to Devin?
so like I was saying before, I have enjoyed like putting together this project because it kind of like forces me to think about how I could take everybody on a whole listening experience. And for me, this project, when I listen back to it and I hear all the songs like in order, it feels like one long daydream to me. Like it's light, it's sunny, it's like all the things that I think you can expect from my music or people have come to expect from my music. But it also like just like a dream, like has its twists and turns and things that you don't expect. And when it was coming time to think about titles, I thought of that and it stuck right away. I was like, wow, that I think that perfectly captures the feeling of and the intention of the project.
And I feel like it also kind of resembles hope. Like, hey, we're traveling towards the light now. Like, we're kind of like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Absolutely.
So now that you're all caught up, make sure you streamed Sunday Dreams. You can check out the link below.